In this lesson, we will perform division. So we're going to do more division when the divisor is a decimal value. So the divisor is going to be not the one that goes in the house, but the one you're dividing by, the second number. So 0 and 2 tenths, 0 and 4 tenths. So let's go ahead and divide. Example number 1, 71 and 3 tenths divided by 2 tenths. So remember, this one goes inside of the house, this first number called the dividend. The dividend goes inside of the house. So 71 and 3 tenths inside the house divided by 0 and 2 tenths. Now, before you bring up this decimal, let's change this. Let's bring the decimal to the right. I'm going to actually do that in a different color. Let's bring it to the right 1 space. So I'm basically just trying to turn this 2 tenths into just 2 wholes. So I move it, but I can't just do that and expect everything to be okay. I have to do it right here also. So my decimal is actually right here. And then we just divide like normal. So if you don't like how that looks, then I would just write my new values here. 7, 1, 3. If you can do it from here, but if there's too much going on, then I would just rewrite it. I would try rewriting it, and if you like that, I would do it that way. So 2 goes into 7 3 times. We get 6. We subtract, we get 1. 2 goes into 11 5 times. We get 10. We subtract, we get 1. Ooh, I forgot to write the little arrows. 2 goes into 13 6 times. We get 12. And let's put a placeholder here. And 2 goes into 10 5 times. So I'm going to run out of space, but I'll make it work. So 71 and 3 tenths divided by 0 and 2 tenths is 356 and 5 tenths. Don't worry, we got 3 more examples. We have 3 more examples. So this example reads 5 and 62 hundredths divided by 4 tenths. Remember that this dividend goes in the house. And we are dividing it by our divisor, which is 0 and 4 tenths. Before we start, our goal is to make this divisor into a nice whole number, preferably single digits. So I'm going to take my decimal and I'm going to move it over 1 time to the right. And it becomes 4. So that means I have to do it right here also. And this one becomes 56 and 2 tenths. But it's a little messy to see, so I like to rewrite it. So 4, if you need the decimal, we'll put it there this time. And then we will write 56 and 2 tenths here. So 56 and 2 tenths divided by 4. Now let's go ahead and bring up our decimal and start dividing. 4 goes into 5 1 time. And we subtract. We get 1. We bring down the 6. 4 goes into 16 4 times. Once again, we bring down our next number, which is 2. 4 goes into 2 0 times. So we have to put a placeholder, or carry down a placeholder. 4 will go into 20 5 times. Finally done. So 5 and 62 hundredths divided by 4 tenths is 14 and 5 hundredths. Okay, we have 2 more problems. So in this one, it's 0 and 48 hundredths divided by 5 hundredths. Remember that the dividend goes in the house. 0 and 48 hundredths is our dividend. We're going to divide it by 0 and 5 hundredths. In this case, we can't just move it over one time, this decimal. We can't move over the decimal one time, because then it would be 0.5. We have to, or 0 and 5 tenths. We have to move it over twice so that it becomes 5. So let's move this one over twice also. And then we just do what we always do. So I'm going to rewrite this. And that just becomes 48. The decimal is here, which means it goes here. This may as well just write that one. 5 goes into 4 0 times. 5 goes into 48 9 times. 5 times 9 is 45. We subtract, we get 3. 5 doesn't go into 3, but so let's carry something down. 5 goes into 30 6 times. And there you go. So 48 hundredths divided by 5 hundredths is divided by 5 hundredths is 9 and 6 tenths. And our last one. So dividend in the house. We will divide by our divisor, which is 0.003, which is 3 thousandths. Once again, this isn't very nice, so we need to move it over once, but that doesn't make a whole number. That doesn't make a whole number. There we go. So we had to move it over 1, 2, 3 times. So 1, 2. In this case, we still got to make it, like, move it 3 times, but we'll have to put a 0 here. So I definitely want to rewrite this one. That will be 540. Decimal, divided by 3, if you want to put the decimal. So 3 does not go in, oh, it does go into 5 one time. Get 2, bring down the 4. 3 goes into 24 8 times. We get 0. We bring down this 0. The 3 goes into here 0 times, right? But even if we bring down to 0, it's not going to help. It's just, that's our answer. We're done. So 3 went into 5 one time. We got 3. We subtract 2, we get 2. We bring down the 4, we get 24. 3 goes into 24 8 times. And then we have nothing left over, so we just fill in the rest with zeros. So 0 and 54 hundredths divided by 3 thousandths is 180. Thank you.